going to share a story with you about Sebastian, aka Sabby. This is just his eulogy, who he passed away in service of our country. And while we're living in I just got to share this because it kind of pisses me off. But when we're living in a world today when our government and our government officials are, making life very difficult, we always forget that our military's out there, and these are young men and women that are putting their services in the line in some strange places and some strange parts of the world for our safety and for our freedom. So in loving memory of first-class gunner Sebastian Halmagreen was a proud Canadian and dedicated member of the Canadian Armed Forces, whose life and service came to a tragic end on January 29, 2026, while deployed overseas in Latvia as part of an operation called Reassurance, Canada's contribution to the NATO mission in Eastern Europe. Originally from Hamilton, Sebastian, aka Sabby, chose to serve his country with courage and commitment. He enlisted in the Canadian Armed Forces nearly 3 years before his passing, joining the 4th Artillery Regiment, which is general support of the Royal Canadian Artillery, a unit of 6th Canadian Combat Support Brigade based at the 5th Canadian Division Base in Gagetown, New Brunswick. And that's where he served for a number of years. In his time with the forces, Sebastian demonstrated both professionalism and compassion. His first overseas deployment was with the Air Defense Battery within the Multinational Artillery Battalion Group stationed in Latvia. A mission focused on strengthening NATO's collective defense and supporting peace and security in Europe. Before his deployment to Latvia, Sabby also served within Canada, including efforts to support communities during the wildfires in Newfoundland and Labrador, an experience that brought him pride as he helped fellow Canadians in need. This is the hard part. At 24 years old, he stood at the beginning of what believed he would be a long and meaningful military career. His family shared that he was immensely proud to serve the Canadian Armed Forces and his country, reflecting a deep commitment to duly and serve something greater than himself. Sebastian's passing has left a profound on his family, friends, and fellow servant members across the world. His loss was acknowledged by senior military leaders and civilian officials alike, with expressions of sympathy and respect for his sacrifice and service. A ceremony was held to honor his return to Canada. Communications along the Highway of Heroes to pay tribute to this young man and his journey that brought him home. His legacy service embodied the values of loyalty, courage, and selfless duty. Although his life was cut far too short, his commitment to protecting the safety and freedom of others stands as a testament to his character. His legacy is not only in the honors afforded by him in the military and his nation, but in the hearts of those who knew him, loved him, and served alongside him. Sebastian, Sabby, rest in peace now. May your service never be forgotten. May your memory continue to inspire others and serve with honor. If you bow your heads in a moment of silence.
So as we start this week, we want to thank every member of our armed force
That
who's
was
out
just
there
a
fighting for our freedom.
quick
Irresponsible
word
that it is,
from Coach Phil
we
Cause.
understand that it's not everybody that has this
My
privilege and
condolences and our
opportunity,
condolences
and
here
that
in
young
Germany
men and
to
women who
other
sacrifice
families
their
and
life.
members involved.
We don't always get the opportunity to thank you in person. So
Commemorate
moments like
everyone
this means the
involved in the
world to get
military
into this league,
and the veterans
to the
fighting for us
players,
and our
to the
country.
coach and the community, but it means everything to all Canadians across this lovely nation.
Tonight
So as we
we
start
have
our week
Longhorns
off
versus
with the
Supreme
Supreme team
first.
and the Longhorns, we want to welcome all of our fans
Big
at home,
heavyweight matchup as we
in the
will see
United
where they
States, in
slot
Mexico,
themselves
and
into
here
the
in Canada,
playoffs. We still have plenty of
and obviously those of us that are here
season left,
in
though.
attendance. Thank you.
As it stands, the squad shall
We hope
remain
that this
number one
week
for the rest of the season.
is an amazing
And
week,
now we're
a
looking at a
lovely week,
battle
and more
for
importantly, is
who's going to
one that
be 2 and
represents
3.
courage and upheld the sacrifice that our soldiers do for us. So again, my name is Coach E. I'm here with my partner, Coach Brian. We hope to provide you with an amazing week 1, week 9 in the GTIFL, game 1 of the night. And at halftime, we will have our interview from one of the players. So stay tuned, get your popcorn. We are about to begin. All right, as we get closer to the first snap, we see the Supreme team starting with the ball on offense. So this game is brought to you by Can-Am Pipeworks, Madonna Engineering, Cooper Inc., Krypton Steel, and Milcrete Forming. So both teams are going to be looking for a victory here tonight, which means somebody is going to walk out with an L. Key players
Got
to
James
watch
Maverick
on the Supreme team is
back at
number
quarterback.
13,
He's going to
James
hand off the ball,
Maverick
but there
Cody,
are flags on the play.
and his favorite
This
target,
might be
number
on the
83,
offense.
Brock Sino. And on the defensive side for the Longhorns, we can expect them to stay within the game plan that they have on defense, which is already off to a bad start. As you see here, there's an offside on the defense. So those are two things to watch as we get into this game. How will the Longhorns defense stay disciplined long enough to create some chaos
Excuse me, that's going to
for
be a
the veteran quarterback
flag
James
on the
Maverick?
defense.
So we see the formation
Bring
loaded
Supreme
at the
forward,
bottom of the
and they're
screen.
going to hand the
The
ball
Longhorns
off.
run. They go to the
Get
number
some
7,
decent
Lawrence.
yardage. About 5 yards for Lawrence.
Joseph Lawrence for about a gain of 5 yards, making that second and about 10 yards.
The second and 10.
I mean, again, for the Supreme, this is very important. They need to score first because the defense, the Longhorns has an amazing defense and an amazing offense. Mr. Barber probably ready to go right now. Number 15 is the player to watch for the Longhorns. That's going to be a third.
No, second.
Second.
Still second. First play was a flag.
Let's see. We
right.
have a lot.
So we
Second
see the
play,
quarterback
Maverick back to
using
pass.
the
He's going to
double
throw it, but
on 2.
just too much
So what
pressure
it
on
does,
Dez.
it's trying to draw that defense offside.
Exactly,
Because
yes.
on the very first play, it worked, right?
Yes.
So we already know James' style of playing, which is very patient. Take what the defense gives you and then take off the top.
And to be honest, I do love the fact that he had all this time to throw. The O-line did an amazing job to protect the pockets, and that gave him time. Even if he wasn't able to adjust his pass correctly, that was an amazing. He had an amazing time, and that is like promising for the game, for the rest of the game. And they're going with the same formation, two running backs,
Same
two wide
formation,
receiver,
2 running backs on the
with number
side of
Sino.
Maverick. He's gonna drop back to pass. He's looking
And that is
for Sadler,
intended, the
but
eligible receiver.
he's gonna be
Antoine Sadler,
too high
just a
for him.
little too high.
Hey, that's gonna be probably a punt. It's gonna be a punt. This is the
So they're
first
gonna put
one
the ball
of
away,
this
giving the Longhorns the
matchup.
ball.
The
Then we're
Longhorns
gonna see
against the
Josh
Supreme.
Madden back
First
at
drive,
quarterback.
that's
We'll
a punt.
see if they
And
choose
the
him or
ball will
Blase
come back
Barber.
to the
I
Longhorn
know
end
throughout the
defense
season
Barber.
they've had that
Number 15,
back and forth
Corky.
battle, but it looks like
He's the guy.
Josh Madden is
The
in.
matchup is concerned.
So we'll see what
We know that the
Longhorns
Longhorns have
offer on their
a
first
really good
drive.
defensive scheme, and you see that there. They bend, but they don't break. Even though they got the first half lead,
Defensively, yes.
but they were able to keep them without passing the first half. So now let's see from the first possession of the Longhorn, the matchups through
So
runs.
you got
So as
a
mentioned,
balanced
the
formation,
team
2 running backs on each
played by
side,
Barber, and
receivers on
he's
each
using
side.
number 88, Johan Jenkins, who
Back to
is new to
pass.
the
He's gonna throw
Eagles.
it deep
But the first pass, you already
to
see
intended
Barber
from
is not
Michael
long.
Souza, but
It's
that's gonna be too
intentional. It's
short.
honest, right? And he's gonna be going up against a defense that that is very focused, right? Is led by number 44.
Yes.
All right,
Mr. Daycares, yeah.
and even though they don't force a lot of turnovers, they themselves also don't give up a lot of big plays.
I mean, again, you have Daycares at middle linebackers.
Same
You have
formation balance.
Thomas that can be a rusher. That
See if they
defense
run the
gonna be
ball
really, really
here.
focused.
They
Again, they're
will
gonna run.
with Brandon, and he's gonna try to find
And
something, but
no gain.
looks like
Mr. Daycares
no
right
gain
there.
for him.
That's gonna be a third and 20 yards. It's gonna be
Third
a
and
very
20 for the Longhorns. Let's
good
see
game between both.
if they can
Again,
capitalize
I
here.
mean, the only team who beat that team, who beat those teams, was the East Squad, defending champion, #1 team right now in the ranking. That's the only team who beat those guys. So now they're almost playing to know who is the best contender, a chance to win it all, and to be #2 in the ranking.
I couldn't agree with you more. This game based
So we're gonna have a
on the
flag
standard as who is that true number 2
on the
team,
offense.
right? Because we know that the Supreme team bend the team
Might be a
based on
bench
scheme.
a bench
And the
flag.
Longhorns, being the new kids on the block, want to make sure that that statement is not just a statement per se, but they want to
I'm
establish
not too
some
sure.
dominance to be able to let the defending champs know that they're coming for them.
Definitely. I mean, they both right now. Both teams have a statement to put on the table. Both teams. So let's see. We have
They could wave that
the
flag.
talks on the sideline, but let's focus on the field
Josh
right
Madden
now.
back to pass.
Barber gonna be
He's gonna
on
throw a
the
quick pass to
line.
Michael Souza. He's gonna
And
get
number 6,
decent yardage. Not enough, just 6 yards away from the half to the first down
wow,
yardage.
going into
Not
the
too sure if
first
they're gonna go
on the
for it. It
pivotal
almost looks
possession
like it.
for that first down.
But again, I mean,
It
again,
almost
that
looks
was
like
the
it.
third one. Are they going
So
for
this
it?
will be a
Are they going
fourth
for it?
and
As you
7.
see, the blitz came. Barber was able to see it and throw right behind the blitz.
They will like to
Let's
go
see what they
for it.
decide. Fourth time they're going for it.
Let's
And
see
they
what they
punt
stir
it.
up
They're going
here.
for punt. And it's going to be a turnover on down. Are they going for it? Oh, sorry for the confusion right now. They're going for it. Fourth down,
So
4
we
yards.
have empty
Let's
formation.
see what
2 receivers
the
on each
Longhorns
side.
decide to do.
See the veterans being able to identify where the ball is
Pass no
going.
matter what. He's
And
gonna throw a quick
touchdown.
pass, and it's just
Incomplete.
not
Huge for the
able to get
Supreme.
there.
This
This is huge for the
Receiver couldn't get
Supreme.
his footing.
the better part of the half,
Wow.
right? So if I was a gambling man, I don't want to put James Mavericks in these kind of positions,
I mean, again,
right?
and
It's almost guaranteed that they're gonna be coming up with points. I understand that the game still needs to be played, and this is an amazing defense. Other than the hit squad defense, this is arguably one defense that's very tough to score against. So let's see what's really gonna happen here.
I mean, again, if I have to bet on anything,
So
this is going to
Supreme
be the key. How can
with
we win this
great
ball
field
game
advantage.
with a quick out or a corner pass?
Yep.
And I will expect that from him. Let's see if
Given
James
that they
Marbury
are
will be able to put
past the half-yard
some
line or the
points
half
and leads on this
mark
game.
on the
Understand
field.
that for the Longhorns to come out with this W, they're gonna have to score
This could be
some
a
points
fumble.
as well.
Giants Mavericks
So
just gonna throw it
one
away, it
Johan Jenkins
seems.
is not here.
This is the main key. This is the key for the
That's
Supreme.
gonna be a waste of a
They
down.
have to capitalize on that fact.
Yep.
Jenkins not being here tonight is huge.
Huge.
It's huge for
So
the Supreme.
which defense can score first? My money is on that team to win.
You're right. You're definitely right. So we can see was a miscommunication between the center and James Maverick The snap wasn't, I mean, was too high and off count.
Most quarterback, that's a loss of nine right there.
Yeah.
You see him still be able to salvage that and try to make a play. And
So
that
2nd and
just shows
16.
his savviness and his
This they're
poise
up here. We have
behind the
trips
pockets.
at the bottom of the screen.
All right.
A pass by
And pass
Maverick.
intended.
Oh,
That's going to be incomplete.
Wow.
what a defense!
Knocked away by the free
That
safety.
is the veteran.
Wow, Coxwell. Wow,
Coxwell.
what a defense
Hey,
from
that man
Coxwell.
can still go.
Wow, that ball was beautifully thrown from Mr. Andrew. No penalties, no PI on that pass, and Mr. Coxwell was there
Hey,
to make sure there's not
that's
a reception.
that's a veteran play right there. Making sure that you take away the inside of the field and forcing the receiver, if he's gonna make a big catch, he also has to be worried about the boards and the hit.
Wow.
That was very well played. Considering that they're in man coverage,
Yes.
that was big.
So
So we
now
have same formation, just at the bottom of the screen.
3rd and 16.
One running back in the backfield. Actually, sorry, two running backs in the
Hawkins
backfield. Twins
to score
at the bottom of the screen.
on this
On
drive.
3rd down,
Good
Maverick
snap.
back to pass.
He's looking.
To pass to
Quick
Dez
pass
on a
from
quick pass, and he's
Mr.
just got to fall
Wow.
down.
Wow, that's
And
huge. I mean,
he's just gonna get about one.
but he wasn't able to stay on his feet after the catch. He secured 2 yards. 4th and 14.
4th and
So we can
14, I think
expect
Supreme's gonna go for it.
downfield right here. And this is where
Put money on it. I think
quarterback
they'll
matchup
do a
really comes into
little
play. Right?
bit of a
Outside we have
crossers if they have
and on the other side
receivers
we
on
have
each side of
Barber
the.
and the missing Johan Jenkins. Again, I'm excited to see how which
That's
defense is
exactly
actually
it.
gonna
So
step up here,
I would expect
especially on plays like this where you know what's coming. You're
crossing
gonna see
routes
what's
from
gonna be a pass
everyone.
down the field.
Dez is going to go to the left.
4th and
Robsino
14.
and
And thank you for all our sponsors.
receivers are all going to go to
This
the
Archie guy
right.
will not be able to
That's
be here
exactly what's
tonight.
going to
That's a great
happen. And
pass
Dez
from
is going to get
Mr.
targeted, but that is simply not
We have a fight going on here.
good.
What's going on
But
here?
have a
Mr.
little
Sadler.
Hey, he's a blue collar guy.
bit of
He's not
extracurricular.
to his quarterback that easy. And because he's the eligible receiver, if
He
I'm
has
the
to
D
really,
end,
yes.
he is gonna have to try to release.
Exactly. It's going to be better for all our sponsors. Without you guys, will not be able to be here tonight. That's going to be a better pass for Mr.
Oh, and we have a fight. We have a fight going on here. What's going on here?
And Mr. Sadler.
Hey, he's a blue.
And don't forget to say
Just wanted to see that back.
So,
Here we go, we're back.
going back to the
See, running
second
back to the backfield. I expect a run on 1st down.
where they gave it up.
That's what's going to be.
He cuts it back inside, and he gets a
It's some good amount of yards, about 8 yards.
number 30, Chris Tuntman.
That was a good job. That was pretty much a run to make
Gonna
him
be
get closer
about
to the half of the field to then have a chance to reset
yards away.
the down. And now they're 2nd and 2. So I really expected a second run from them to make sure they cross the line. Or maybe, I mean,
Something about that defense by the Longhorns, though, to be able to start on your own half
and
but
then
not give up no points.
that's used, like the trust, the confidence now they have, that's used for them. Hey, that's a good snap. Mr. Barber who tried to throw.
Back to back.
Oh, wow.
Just couldn't get it hauled in. Great pass by Josh
That was
Madden.
a nice ball. I mean, so far the QB tried to adjust, and what they're doing so far is good.
Trevor Talbot on the
2 yards. 2 yards to cross half of the field.
intended,
You can see the big logo to reset
being the
the
intended
down
receiver, just couldn't haul it in.
for a score.
Two running backs in the backfield, two receivers at the top of the screen, a receiver and a tight end. We're gonna have a run on 3rd down. He got the 1st down, still going.
I love it when the big boy runs.
Wow.
I love it
Gets
when the big
another
boy
extra
runs.
10 yards past the past the 1st yard
The only way to stop
line.
rushing is by taking it off the track.
Yeah.
1st down
Right?
and
And
25
a lot of the times these big boys
for
that they have
the
in the league,
Longhorns.
they're not just big. They're shifty,
They're
and some
sexy.
are quick, way quicker than it seems.
Definitely.
So it's even though the formula is there, it's a lot easier to say it than to do it.
No.
So we got a 1st down from the Longhorn. First down of the day.
Hey, that's gonna be a run. Wow,
It's
Mr.
another
Joseph.
run.
Brandon Bentoncourt, number 21.
Only a couple
One of
yards.
the best running back in this league. I think he's the first ball he touched, and again, that's a 2 yard gain.
Gain of a couple yards.
Second and 20, 23 yards to score, 23 yards to score and lead for the Longhorns. Second and 23.
Second and 23 now. We have a
As you can see
balanced
the time,
formation. Two running backs
15
and
minutes to
two
go on this first
receivers
half.
on each side of the field.
And Barber is
Robert,
looking,
Madden back to
dropping.
pass. And we have a
Completion!
completion 5 yards away.
And
And
that
we have
was
some
just,
extra,
that
which
was
will
just
probably bring them to
Wow,
the
that was
half-yard line. But great
number
grab by
8
Trevor
for the
Talbot.
Longhorns.
He's not on the roster.
And on the roster, unfortunately. But what a
Big
catch.
catch, big catch. And to be able to take the extra hit and keep his poise, that just put them that much closer to the goal line. And that was not
I think
smart.
that will be now
Again,
1 yard away from the
number,
first down
what was
yard
it?
line. And I
Gilmore?
think it'll be first
Go.
down.
No, number 8 of
Number
the,
8.
number 9. No, number 8.
Gilmore.
Gilmore.
It has to be a run
And
for
we got
Bentoncourt.
Ben
Counter.
And
Brancourt in
Taking it.
for
and
the
a
touchdown
touchdown.
on the run.
He was not able to stop it.
Longhorn strike first, 6-0.
Touchdown Longhorns for Mr. and the only Mr. Bentoncourt, number 3.
Hey, that touchdown was brought to you by Madonna Engineering for the first touchdown of week 9 in number 1 is a run for 6. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
I mean, again, that was power play, easy to execute for that kind of team.
Veterans at the top. ISO receiver at the bottom.
And that's going for the conversion.
Madden's going to
Going over
be
and
passed on the out route, and that's going to be caught for the 1-point conversion.
Threading the needles. Talk about threading the needle, Mr. Blaze.
woo! Wow, what a pass, what a catch. Number 6
Good
of the
catch by
Longhorn, Mr.
Michael
Souza.
Souza.
Now I see why maybe do you think he got the name Barber because of the way he can maneuver the way his way around the pocket. That was almost like going into the barber shop and getting a nice crispy fade with your eyes closed almost because the pressure that was on
there.
him, it was there.
And
he was going down and he still managed to put it only where his receiver could get it.
And again,
Wow.
like he stepped out of the pocket on his right side to get the perfect angle, and he did. 7-0 for the Longhorns. The Longhorns are leading in this game against the Supreme.
So we have a trip at the top of your screen, and it is a run. He bounces it to the outside.
Got a run by Lawrence, and he's just
And
pushed to the boards.
It's Murray.
Yeah, who makes sure to make sure that he feel his power on that one. But that's still again for Mr. Joseph Lawrence.
Second down.
Second and 20 for the Supreme. One running back. There's going to be a pass.
Got Maverick back to pass. He's going to throw it deep,
A little bit
but
easy
that
for
is just too
the
far.
pass for Mr. Lawrence. But we do have a flag on the field. Maybe a holding. And that I mean, if I was them, I would not accept it. Third down, third and 20. That makes sense. That was a holding. Declined by the defense. Third and 20.
Sometimes that's all you can do. Sometimes when you know you're getting beat, all you can do is give your quarterback a chance and hope that the strikes don't see it. But on this particular play, the O-line man got his hand in the cookie jar.
So you got third and 20 for
Third down, third
Supreme.
and 20 for the
Let's see if
Supreme.
they can do
And that is
anything.
I mean,
Trips
this
at
is
the
the kind
bottom
of
of the
game
field. They
that
expect them
you
to
have to
cross
don't
all the
let your
way
opponent go.
from left to
Don't
right.
let your opponent go. You have to score back to back. There's going to be a
That's what they'll do.
Wally Blitz.
Maverick back to pass to Dez, and Dez catches the ball.
Dez.
That's going to be really
And
close.
four. I will go for it. I will go for it. Go in the middle, run, inside run, full power, full blast in the middle. But Wally Blitz from the number 10, Mr. Spring.
Swish spring.
And we're going for what for? Maybe on Wednesday. Maybe like a call on call on Wednesday, call on Tuesday. Don't go on Monday. Make them move.
Yep.
Flag, advance.
Yep.
And they have the option too to use they're going in. Oh,
It's going to be
wow, number 15.
infraction by 17.
You got it.
Mr. MacArthur.
You got it.
MacArthur.
Being able to switch up the cadence, get the defense jumping, gain yourself an automatic first down without having to do anything.
Future
This
zone
is
infraction.
unacceptable. I think that
Defense,
as
it's
a
going to give
defense
Supreme a first
coordinator,
down.
this is unacceptable from number 17, Mr. MacArthur. After again, what you have to lose? You know, the inside run, what do you have to lose? Maybe a couple of yards? You might be to stop them.
Hey, the way they've been playing, it's not a maybe. It's almost guaranteed that they can stop them because they've shown it already. And therefore the confidence is there, right?
Yeah. So that's going to be a first and 24 yards. First down brought to you by Caroline Pipe Works.
Maverick
And we're
back
going
to
to have
pass.
a quick pass.
Ooh, that's going to be a huge hit by 53.
Number 53, Jesse Willett.
Jesse Willick on the hit.
Andrew Hall is balling.
Ooh,
Angie was getting
Andrew
close,
Hall is going to
but
have
he
to
did not.
take a breather
The traffic.
as he was
He
lit
did not. He did not learn
up.
of that catch and make
That
sure
is just
that
a
he
hospital
was smart
ball.
about it on that play.
Wow. And again, I would like to thank all the people watching around in Canada, in the US, from Tennessee, and in Mexico. Thank you for being here tonight with us. It's going to be a pass for Mr.
Maverick back to pass. He's going to look for something. He has a bit of time, then he's just going to roll out. Jesse Willick back on another tackle.
Makes it bringing him down for a minimal gain.
Third and 20.
It'll be
Josh
3rd and
Maverick
20.
and the Supreme. Let's see what they will have to offer us. And again, we have people watching from even Europe, from Germany. Daniel, thank you for being here tonight with us. Okay, so it looks like Mr. Trevor changed number from number 80. Thank you for providing the update roster.
And we have a bad
Oh, it's a bad snap fumble by the Supreme, and that is going to be a touchdown Longhorns, bringing them up 11-0.
number 66.
Excuse me, 13-0.
Jaden, number 66, with the defensive down after a bad snap. And the Longhorns now, they will add 6 more points.
This is exactly what I was talking about. The first defense to be able to create a turnover and actually score.
Wow.
That turnover is going to take that. And to piggyback what you said earlier, this type of game, you do not want to give your opponent too much pressure.
No.
You want to be able to answer back every drive, every play, right? So this turnover right here is one that could come back and bite them, arguably, because we know they're going to bounce back. But being down 2 touchdowns is something that could come as an uphill battle.
And Mr. Betancourt again.
And we're going to get a 1-point conversion.
With the touchdown. The conversion. The conversion.
Did you see the blocking on that?
Again, that it was like a wave of oranges.
You can drive a forklift. You can drive an 18-wheeler. There's almost nothing you couldn't drive in that lane.
And again, we saw an it was a highway for him.
Yeah.
It was a highway in Avenue for him.
Highway during COVID period.
And what he did at the end of the day is just drop his shoulder to make sure that no one in the Supreme team will be able to stop him.
Wow, some good running.
I mean,
It's to be
again,
expected, right?
it is. Again, it is. And that looks really bad right now for the Supreme. And again, the game is long. 6 minutes to go pretty much in this first half for this game.
Maverick has a lot to work to do with only 5 minutes left in the first half.
And now we're going back with a pass. Oh!
And
My
just
God.
too much.
Number 91 of the Supreme team.
Unfortunately, not in a roster. That's going to be a second.
Oh, it looks like there's some laundry.
You have some laundry.
Oh, there will be a flag.
Well advanced.
Probably roughing the passer, unnecessary roughness.
Wow.
Either way,
PUR, unnecessary roughness. That'll be an automatic first down and 15 yards, which will bring them just 5 yards away from the first
Let's see.
down marker.
Is it first still? First? First still and first. So no loss of down. First downs and 5. And that's going to be a run.
So it's going to be a run for Lawrence.
Cross the line.
He crossed the line on the first down. It's going to get him another 10 yards. Give him first and 25
brings it back
in the
to
Longhorns
where
half.
they're giving James Maverick all the time in the world to throw. You saw the lanes open up. It almost feels as if the Supreme team got punched in the mouth and they're tasting that blood. So let's see what they're willing to do with this driver here.
4 minutes left. Let's see.
For this half, they might have digged themselves too big of a hole.
Yeah, definitely.
Supreme can get on the board and make this close.
This is very difficult to score and to come back. Let's see what James Maverick, number 13.
So we have a players in motion.
And
Maverick back to pass. He's going to pass to Robsino.
Number 81.
Good tackle by number 26.
It's only going to be 50 yards.
No, 83, sorry, Robsino.
Yeah, 83 caught it. Tackle by number 26.
Second and 15 yards. That's getting closer. They're expecting to score on that drive. Don't let the Longhorns take the lead that much. So we have Andrew Hall changing sides. We have Mr. Robsino on the screen.
Maverick back to pass. He's going to fake pass it and intercepted at number 26. And there's going to be a flag.
For Mr. I think
it might be on the Supreme team here.
Yeah.
Because usually in football it's a retaliator.
So Longhorns completely locking
We saw
up
the action between
the
Cena
Supreme
and
offense.
who made the pick, but then the linebacker Dustin Murray came in and must have said something to provoke Cena, and of course it worked, and that's why he got the flag. So they're gonna get the ball back at their line of scrimmage, plus the flag, which happened after the pick. So let's see where they get their possession going in.
I mean, let's see. We will have some discussion with the ref. And let's use this time to thank all our sponsors for this year, GTIFL. Without you guys, we will not be able to be here tonight. Canon Pipeworks, Madonna Engineering, Cooper Inc., Krypton Steel, No Creek Farming, Maverick Group of Contractors, Access Storage, Sunny House Construction, and High Tech Doors. Thank you for all of you watching all over the world tonight. From the US, from Canada, from Mexico, from Europe, from Germany. Thank you for all of your support and your love. And we have a former players watching from Germany, God did, champion with the Hit Squad, watching for playing in Germany right now. And thank you for your love.
Wish him nothing but the best out there. I'm sure he will not only represent for himself, but also get the brand GTIFL some exposure. So again, good luck to you. Thank you for everything that you've done in this league, and we can't wait to see you succeed in your next endeavors. So we have an upside by the D line of the Supreme. So it looks like Mr. Barber is right back at it again, man.
I mean, again,
He's back in the score box, man.
I mean, what he wants to do. I mean, you see the time. You see we're close to the half. No risk. Let's see what he's trying to throw a deep pass. Oh my
Deep
God!
pass for Trevor Tobot, and it's going to give them great field advantage with a minute left. They might be able to get a touchdown before the half.
What a pass from Mr. Barber!
It was perfect.
Woo!
That throw was perfect.
Woo! Woo! What a pass and what a catch by Mr. 80. Wow! Wow! That's before the end of the half. Now, Mr.
Sorry, that
Tobot
is
takes
Blase
control of the game
Barber
as
back
well.
at quarterback.
21 minutes is
If I was
gone.
saying Josh Madden, I was incorrect. We have 30 in for the touchdown, hurdling, and that's going to be another first 1-point conversion, bringing this score to 21-0
Mr. Chris with the
as the
touchdown.
first half concludes.
20 for the Longhorns. This is a demonstration. This is how you're supposed to operate as a team when you play one of the strongest teams in the league.
They're trying to send a statement.
Wow!
I think that the Supreme team
Wow!
did not enjoy losing to
So that's going to
Michigan.
be the touchdown. This is going to be the
They were
conversion
in the
here
back pocket. Even though they
to end
did
the second
win
half or the first
eventually
half.
30-0,
Barber
it looks
looking
like
and
they
just
did
couldn't
not
find anyone.
lose
So that will be 20-0 to end the first half for Supreme versus Longhorns, and
even though they've lost to the defending
Longhorns
champs.
really putting the
But
pressure on
we
them.
know in the league that they have the best offense by being able to put up number week after week after week. And we saw that right there. Big play after big play. No no receiver, no problem. Next man up, and we see him drop one catch and make up for it.
I mean,
That was an amazing catch, but more importantly, I'm more impressed with that throw, the placement of that throw.
amazingly, that pass was so well done. There's nowhere the DB was able to. There's nowhere the DB was able to catch, to cover. And again, I mean, it is who expected, the Longhorns to lead 20-0 against the Supreme at that half. No one expected that. And I mean, again, it is huge right now. It is huge for the Longhorns. That was a statement. And if they continue that way, I mean, the sky has no limits. Wow. 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 And it is time for you guys to go to the washroom, get some drinks, get your popcorns, your cookie, your milk,
So as
because
we
it's
wait
going back. We have 5
for
minutes.
the
It is time for you
second half to
to
begin,
do your thing and come back.
don't
If
go
you're watching on your phone,
any
if
too
you're watching on
far,
your laptop, if you're watching on your TV,
as the
get a company
Supreme are
here because
looking to
us
come back here.
GTIFL,
We'll be back.
the best league in Ontario, indoor football league. We hope to see you in attendance next time, week 9. And so far, this game gave us a lot of surprises. And let's see if it will still be the same way in the second half. Football is an amazing game. Nothing is done. Nothing is complete.
That's why you play to the
Nothing is
whistle.
finished until the last whistle of the game. It is time for you. And again, as my friend Emma will always say, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that the league is on right now. It is amazing. And again, as a Saturday night, what else can you do?
But to be here with us. So, before we get quickly into the next week's game, we're gonna have an interview with a Longhorn player. He's a veteran. He's played in this league for years to come. No need for any introduction. The one and only Josh Madden. How you doing, baby? Good. That's good. That's good. Good to see you. So I couldn't help but notice you're not in uniform. Are you injured or something?
Yeah, I got it at hurt back.
Okay. Again, with the position that you play, I couldn't salute you enough. I know how hard this can be. So let's jump right into it. What was the focus going into this game for you guys?
Honestly, just attack the corners. We played outdoor with them, so we kind of know how to cook them.
Okay.
So it's just one of those things that as soon as we see them on the field or they're lined up, we know where to attack. And it went smoothly.
Okay. And we've definitely seen Barber do that. So as far as you, from a quarterback standpoint, what are you telling your guys going into such a big game like this? Because around the league, this game is known as the battle for second place.
Oh,
right? So what are your thoughts on that?
Just kind of just stay composed, take what they give you most of the game. Let's not try and take like shots we're not supposed to take. Let's stay balanced on the offense and just kind of play the game we know how to play.
All right. And again, weeks after weeks, we see an energized bench. You guys play with so much intensity and emotion. What is some of the cause to that?
Well, you see the intensity that comes from outdoor. Like, we're a new team in this league, but we're a team that's played together for years at this point. So when it comes to games like this, we're kind of ready for it.
Appreciate that. And last but not least, who'd you guys in the Super Bowl?
Who I got?
Yeah.
I like me some Mike Vrabel, so I got to go Patriots. I'm a Giants fan, though.
Hey, you hit it here first. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Good luck second half.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right. So that was a quick, brief interview with the veteran Josh Madden. Amazing name, by the way.
Amazing name. I mean, we saw him like in week 1, in week 2. He was amazing. He was promising. We didn't see him after that much, but again, like...
But that's kind of what scares me, not to cut you off, because this team has 2 more than capable quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Right? So for whatever reason, if they want to play trick plays, if a man is down, like we see, or somebody can't show up for whatever reason, we know, or at least they know, if I was a player on that team, they know that the next man up is not just the backup, it's more than capable. So as far as what the interview was, I think he hit it right on the nail. You can kind of see the camaraderie amongst the Longhorns, right? Because the other teams, when they play with so much passion and emotion, a lot of time it bites them in the ass. Whereas with them, it's almost like a staple and part of their identity. And it's interesting to see the next time when they play our defending champs, what that's going to look like.
I mean, it's going to be a big change. I mean, they learn, right? They learn the hard way, and I think it's going to be a really different game. But let's talk about the second game of the night when we have a couple of minutes before the second half. The Thunder, number 4 in the ranking, against the Accelerators, number 6 in the ranking. And it's going to be a game pretty much for the Thunders after a loss 30-0 against the Longhorns to bounce back for a W.
I mean, this is a very important game for them. They have to make sure that not only do they come out of it with a W, but they make a statement, because the very next game is against the team that we're seeing on the field right now.
Yeah.
Right? So they got to be able to develop some kind of habits that will not only bring some confidence within their organization, but across the league. Because right now they're kind of playing at that mediocre down to the talent. And the Axolotls is not a team to sleep on.
No.
Their record does not show how good they are.
Yeah.
So if you do play down to that expectation, we've seen the Axolotls give the defending champ a run for their money, even if it was for a quick 2 minutes.
Yeah.
We were all holding our breaths. So we know that they are more than capable. So on the Axolotls side, they also came out with the loss last week to the Supreme team, 21-2. So what are some of the takeaway for them?
I mean, again, it's a team that they always play with heart. They always put they're always motivated to play, even if they don't have the numbers of the skill pretty much, but they always bring the energy. And again, they have key players that they can use. They have Mr. Dean, Mike Gregor, and they have number 9, Dwayne Clark, that changed number 14 before, but he's number 9, Dwayne Clark.
Here we go. We have the second half of Supreme versus Longhorns. Longhorns going 20-0 in the first half, and they start off with the ball, which is big.
They score against the East Squad. They can score against big names and big teams.
That's some points against
the
Supreme as well.
Yeah.
So let's go into the second half of the game with the Longhorns' first possession on offense.
Bowser is going to hand off the ball
Brandon
to Brandon, but just
That's going to
back
be
to the line
a
of scrimmage here.
second and 1 yard. Second and 24. Second and 24 for the Longhorns. The first plays of the first drive was a run from Mr. Bentanco with a gain of 1 yard. Second and 24.
So you're gonna have 2 running backs on each side, 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen. It's gonna be crossers, then it's gonna be interception by Supreme. Number 4, Matt Stocks. He's going to get the Supreme in great position to score here. Excuse me, Tyler McConnell on the interception.
That was nicely done.
Hey, and we saw the veteran number 44 be able to pick them up at halftime, giving them a motivational speech to be able to play with a lot more intensity, and we saw the defense do that, right? So let's see if they can capitalize and get some points on the board here.
First and 8, that's huge. You cannot sleep on that drive. You cannot you need to capitalize on that one. You need to score right now. If you want to come back in this game, you need to
So
score.
we got 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen, 1 at the top, with 1 running back in the backfield. James Maverick's gonna fake it. He's gonna try to make something happen. He still has it. He's gonna try to run it, and he gets brought down.
That is a good run. This is a good run by Mr. Maverick. Just Maverick who was able to stay on his feet.
He gets about a few yards, about 5 yards.
That's gonna be a second and 5.
Alright, 3 yards maybe.
He's very bottom heavy.
Second and 4.
So despite his deceiving speed, he's able to make defenders miss, and we saw that there on that particular play.
Yeah, there's gonna be a timeout offense. Then we need to discuss about what will be the good strategy. Because again,
I would run it again. I would run it again.
I mean, that play action was good. He had all this time. Yeah. He had all this time. The defense stayed put. They didn't move them much. They made sure to cover the whole right of the field to avoid any pass. And it's about try to don't overreach.
Yeah, you can't overcommit.
Don't overcommit. Stay put. It's stay discipline, yes. And the time goes by.
From the timeout.
So we're gonna get a run.
What was that?
He's just gonna toss the ball forward.
So if you're gonna do a handoff, do a handoff. What I've noticed, a lot of teams try to get too creative and they try to do too cute. And it doesn't work. There's a certain play
the toss. I mean, we saw it a lot.
We saw it a few times in the previous season, but it doesn't really work because that space where you're tossing the ball against these type of defense.
It's gonna be a run.
You see it go right back to it.
And they did exactly what they were supposed to.
And that's a touchdown, Supreme.
Supreme with a run on.
We're seeing the Longhorns argue it, but the thing is, it's about where the ball is.
Exactly.
The placement of the ball. So the running back may not have crossed the plane, number 80. However, the ball was, it was on that line, which then gives them the touchdown.
And this is how you're supposed to start that half for the Supreme. If you wish, if you want to come back in that game, this is how you're supposed to start that half, and they did it.
And they gotta even take it another level and bounce back with another turnover.
Maverick back to pass. Mississauga's gonna get in for the 1-point conversion, bringing this to 7-20.
Wow. All right, so let's see how the Longhorns bounce back after that turnover, right?
I mean, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see because now defensively. 2-point conversion. Wow.
Let's see how the Longhorns bounce back after that turnover, right?
And we do have some
Promotion at the half. And some foot.
and this is
So we have some laundry on the field.
it was the Jeff Maverick, the quarterback, who was talking to number 0 Dustin Murray.
So if the penalty is on the Longhorns, this might
be an
benefit
ejection.
the Supreme to some extent.
Let's see what the ref says. Let's see what the ref says. Or it may be a penalty on both sides.
Let's see.
And there was a penalty on both sides, cancelled.
All right.
Penalties on both sides canceled. I'm not too sure if Dustin Murray got ejected or not. Barber is just gonna try to throw that away.
That's why the pass was incomplete, because he had to rush that pass. With the pressure that the Supreme team is coming with, they woke up this half.
I mean, again, they have no chance if they're going lower than that. They have no chance if they go lower in energy than what they're doing right now. They have to be strong. They have to come strong, fast. They have to show like they're not here to let them play as freely that they will. What they did in the first half. Mr. Barber again.
Second down.
And
It's supposed to be run.
And of course, who's there to clean up?
Mr. Number
Tyler
44,
Decker is going to lock that up.
Number 44.
Hey, that man is everywhere.
That's gonna be a fair
So we're gonna have 3rd down and 27. This Supreme team has really woken up. And they're really threatening to get this game closer than it is. Let's see what Longhorns can do on 3rd down if they get closer, even a 1st down. It's a balance formation, 2 running backs on their side. Barber back to pass. He's going to have pressure immediately. He's going to try to let go of it, and that is going to be incomplete pass intended for Trevor Talbot. But they're going to punt the ball away. Supreme is going to have a chance to bring this game even closer.
And now the Supreme will get the ball back in an amazing position. 30 yards. 30 yards for the Supreme to score and potentially come back in this game.
All right. So now we have the Supreme team
1st and 30.
getting their first opportunity post turnover after scoring. So let's see if they can get the ball moving this time around and get some more points on the board.
Maverick will go on the jet sweep to Dez.
See why I say it doesn't matter. So the jet
And
sweep
it
and
will get
cross
locked
was
up pretty
very good
quick.
call, very good place to call. doesn't really have the effect that it's supposed to because
you
of the
will
spacing.
you will need the whole offense to do what they are supposed to do
And
commit 100%. That to have this type of plays, to be effective that way, you have no choice. You have to the whole team has to commit.
So that's
Second
down.
Second down and 28. Just at the top of the field.
Good snap. James Madison is looking.
Maverick tries to escape the sacks, escapes 2. He's going to throw it deep to Robsino, and that's going to be caught. Touchdown. Deflected off the DB.
Who else? And we got some laundry on the field.
We have some Landry. Let's see. We have some Landry. And this is against the defense. What a touchdown by Mister.
The one and only Stickum. We call him Stickum over here because once the ball gets in this area,
The way he stayed focused. The way he stayed focused.
and made sure he understood where he was, made sure that he got the tip,
Wow.
and now we got a gate.
Now,
Wow.
Supreme forces us to do 1 touchdown game.
And with 20 minutes to go, everything is possible in football. Everything is
possible. This is why you play to the whistle, right? So again, on that play, it looks like it was a roughing the passer, which is going to be implemented on the extra point. So instead of having their regular 5 yards or more to go, they only got 3 yards to cross and get the score out of 1 possession deficit. All right. And we have
This will
a
be a run.
by
And the cross.
And that will be a 1-point conversion, forcing this to a 6-point game.
Gotta follow your lead now.
Mr. Joseph with the score. That's going to be a good 14. It's going to be a
14-20.
good 14-21 score game. Who expected that? Just tell me.
Hey,
Who expected that?
I didn't expect it, but I did say the regular show. I did say the first team to wake up on defense will walk away with this. And so far, we saw the Supreme team getting a touchdown in the first half from a turnover, and then now we saw in the second half where the Supreme team are stepping up on defense, starting with a turnover, we led to points, and now being able to stop the Longhorns offense and capitalize on that drive which led to more points, and now they find themselves 1 possession away.
Okay, so let's go back because the score is 16. So they went for 2 points, but because of the penalties, get way closer. Mr. Barber is looking to.
Barber's going to throw it, and that was nearly intercepted. That was dropped by Chevy.
That was one of the first bad passes in 9 weeks that I've seen Blaze throw. That throw was horribly thrown, and the DB dropped it. And this is why DBs get clowned, because they have no hands.
Again, this is. I mean, that was the ball for you.
He gave it to him.
That was the ball for you.
You had nothing but green. So we see a motion.
Motion. Brandon's going to take it on the ground, and he's just going to truck forward.
Play by Mr. Bentancourt. What a run by Mr. Bentancourt. For third and 11 yards.
It's be 3rd and 11 for the Longhorns.
I know football is about next play, and short that's still not over with that drop. If I'm the Supreme team, and God forbid they come out of this with the loss this close, that play is gonna hunt that player. You gotta make that catch, son.
And it's going to be another run by Brandon.
And of course,
It's going to be locked up by Antoine Souther.
says no.
And they're going to punt this ball away. So Supreme looking to take the lead here. If they do score, they'll score on 3 consecutive drives.
All right, so the Supreme team back on offense.
Supreme
Starting this
direct
quarter
snap
run,
to the running
and
back,
you're
and
going to
they're
see a
gonna
sea
get,
of
I think,
Longhorns
-1 yards.
stopping him dead in his tracks for second down, loss of 1. All right, so we're about to enter the fourth quarter, or what would be the fourth quarter, which is the second
Maverick
half of
gonna
the
run,
second half.
gonna pass the ball on a
Austin taking it
fake,
deep,
and that's
and
just gonna be
good
knocked
vision
down.
on number 7, Jamal Berg, on the pass breakup. Pass intended to number 83, Rob Stickemsino. All right, so we see a balanced formation with 2 running back. And we see the
Maverick
blitz.
back to pass is gonna throw it
Struggle.
deep, and
Pass
that is
intended.
gonna be a huge hit.
Pass intended to number 91, who isn't on the roster. And again, we have more laundry on the field.
More laundry
It
on the
looks like the
field.
quarterback keeps getting hit late.
We're just gonna take a short break as they discuss this.
So I'm not sure what happened here. It looks like the ball will be going to the Longhorns as the Stripes are trying to put some order on the field. We know that that last play was 3rd down and it was incomplete. So the Longhorns will be punting it, giving the ball back. The Supreme team will be punting it, giving the ball back to the Longhorns.
Supreme punts to the Longhorns. Just a bit of a discussion
All right, so
there.
you can see the emotions are flying high. Both teams are playing with their emotions on their sleeve. So who's gonna keep the composure should be able to walk out of this game with the W. And we got a drag route intended to number 80, which we've seen him make the big play.
Try to
Looks
get that
like
to Trevor
now
Talbot, but
he
too
has
short.
real estate to gain more yards. Second down. And we
It's
have
going to
a
be a
run
run.
to number 30 and low gain.
It's entirely on the tackle.
Big tackle by number 62, Antoine Sadler. And we have a third down, third and about 18 to go. So we can expect a look downfield.
3rd and 18 for the Longhorns. Boston Barber back to pass. He's going to throw it, and that's going to be too high for Trevor Talbot.
Once again, incomplete.
Incomplete, and I think they're going to
Fourth
punt the
down.
ball away to Supreme.
And it's a punt. All right, and that turnover was brought to you by Maverick Group of Contractors.
So Supreme looking to make a comeback here. 2 running backs on each side.
And we have a snap. Pass
It's going to be
intended to
past the
number
91. That's going to be caught for the first down.
big, 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 big catch for the first down. Caught by number 91 of the Supreme team. So we already see the Supreme team playing at a different pace this half, putting pressure on the Longhorns, hoping that those emotions that they love to play with can make them less disciplined and create opportunities for them to capitalize. And so far, it seems to be working. First down. And
It's
it's
going to be a
run
run.
to Joseph Lawrence, who bounces it to the outside. Gain of about 5. Second and 20. All right, so we have a third down right here. So on this third down, you can expect the veteran to go to one
So
of
you
his
got bunch
targets.
formation
So
at
the
the
bunch
top of the
formation at the top of the
screen.
screen. It's a
Got a run by
handoff,
Lawrence.
and he makes it.
That's going to be
And we
short.
do have the holding. We saw all the way up here. Holding offense.
Holding on the offense.
And that's going to bring them back.
Maverick back to pass. He's gonna
Looks like
throw it,
already
and
about
Cena's gonna
Cena,
drop that.
who was ready to make a football move, however, did not have the ball in his possession as of yet. So kids at home, make sure you catch the ball first. It's already such a hard job to play football because of the contact and the physicality that comes with it. So when you are a receiver, you gotta be able to focus on the catch and then make your move after. Because if you're trying to make your move before the catch comes, more times you're gonna bubble it because these defenders are coming in with a vengeance. And you got to see that there. So we got third down.
Got trip to
All
the
right, so
top of
let's
the
see what the
screen.
quarterback does in this position here. Snap.
Maverick back
Get
to
the judge
pass.
back.
He's gonna throw it
And pass
deep.
intended.
Ooh, and that is a huge,
Who comes
huge
down
hit.
with the
There's gonna be a
hit?
flag on the field. That
And
might be tag.
he's on
That
the
might be
field.
targeting.
And it looks like that flag might be a targeting penalty, which will automatically make it a first down, let alone a fourth down and goal. Good catch by number 18 of the Supreme Team, Andrew
Let's see that hit again.
Hall. On the field. All right, so let's see what the quarterback does in this position here. Snap is good. He just back. And pass intended to Mr. Hall, who comes down with the and pass intended to Mr. Hall, who comes down with and pass intended to Mr. Hall. Team and go first flat two automatic motions, right? And the veteran James Maverick is making
Maverick's
sure
just going
to
to
capitalize
hand
on
the
it.
ball
And
off.
like ultimately making sure that they did not leave this game in the hands of the referee.
I mean, again, that's huge. This is huge for the Longhorns. After like all this time going after, they're so close. They are so close to be like leading that game for the first time of the game, and to be able to do it right now after is 5 minutes in the clock right now. Let me correct that. 5 minutes in the clock. When like, this is huge for the Longhorns. If they're about to score right now, wow, the end of the game is going to be amazing.
Another run, and that's gonna be locked up.
Run and he's gonna go down, and now he is down. So we see a lot of extracurricular activities after the whistle. So again, these emotions that the Longhorns are playing with might come back to bite them, because a veteran quarterback like James Maverick is definitely aware, and he sees that, and is calling plays to almost beat you to kind of play with rage rather than play under control.
I mean, again, if I was him, I will go on Wednesday to make him move a little bit, you know, like a hard move, like something like to make him move, because they have to react.
Omaha!
They have to react hard. They have to react and quick.
Two running backs in the backfield, and that's a bad snap. Maverick is just gonna get swallowed up.
What was that?
They should have blew it a little sooner. That's not, come on, center. You got to understand where you are and the importance to make sure that it gets to your quarterback.
What in the world is that? And then they have some flag. Yeah, because they lost. I mean, I don't get it. This is the moment. You cannot lose.
You have
Again,
the chance to go up and put pressure on them.
This is how you recognize, you know, players and like super players. In the pressure, they still compose.
Got Antoine Taylor in the backfield.
Good snap.
Mav's just going to throw the ball away.
He was wide open.
And the defense.
And then you turn over on downs.
And they hold
Do it again.
down.
Talk
They
about
hold
bend,
down.
but don't break.
Don't break.
Wow.
After an amazing drive from the Supreme, time, the 3 minutes.
I think this is gonna come back and bite them.
I mean, again,
I think this is gonna come back. I think this is gonna come back and bite them because this was an opportunity to put some points on the board and now have that lead. And because the clock is so small, the distance between the clock is in your favor now. So which means that the Longhorns are probably gonna play aggressive, and now you can use that to make to capitalize on some of the mistakes that they're gonna make.
I mean, again, that's huge. That's huge. That's unfortunate for the Supreme. But again, the Longhorns shows like why they are up there. The Longhorns showed why they are up there offensively, defensively. Even if this half it wasn't really as the first half because the Supreme were up. But
Two running backs in the backfield,
they did enough.
two receivers on the top of the screen for Longhorns. Supreme showing blitz.
And we have the run from Brendan and no gain.
That's gonna be locked up immediately.
You have to go faster. If I'm the defense, go back fast. Go back fast. Go back fast.
Don't let the offense do what they got to do, but you yourself be ready to go.
They can. 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 50 seconds. 2 minutes and 50 seconds on that game. 4 points between both. Listen, you as a Supreme, play hard, play strong, play fast. This is what you're supposed to do.
You got
As
two
the
more downs.
Longhorns,
You got two more downs.
play smart. As the Longhorns, play smart. We can wait for you.
And we have a pass.
It's gonna be a pass to Michael Souza. That's gonna be out.
Mr. Souza. Mr. Souza. Mr. Souza.
That's gonna be 3rd and 10.
He's been pretty reliable.
So 3rd and 6.
He's usually that second or third option to take away some of the double team from Johan. And we see him step up right now, showcasing that he could be very well a number 1 receiver, not just a complimentary number 2.
If they cross that line, I think it's game over.
Yeah.
If they cross that line, I think it's game over.
3rd and 6.
Good job.
And we have
It's gonna be a run, and that's gonna be locked up.
Big tackle. Big tackle.
Matt Stocks on the huge tackle.
Big tackle.
By the number one, that's gonna be a turnover.
Woo! You need to buy some stocks.
Wow, you
We
need
to buy some stocks.
Wow,
because
wow.
Malcolm, that was a big play, and we have a timeout.
1 minute and 17 seconds to go on this game. 1 minute. This is pretty much the 2-minute drive, 2-minute drill.
Yeah.
2-minute drill. Let's see if James Maverick.
So we only have about a minute and 20 seconds left. Let's see if
I'm on offense.
the reigning MVP can
Making sure that I'm calling 2 to 3 plays at a time.
bring it out.
Making sure that we did not let the refs or the clock be the reason why we did not have at least an opportunity. Because we've already let an opportunity or 2 slip from us. So this is where you got to take it. You got to dig deep and you got to take it.
I mean, again, every snap counts. Every snap counts. Every snap
Maverick back to
counts.
pass. He's gonna throw it deep to Duz. That's nearly intercepted.
Veteran Kevin Coxwell, who had his hands all over that ball.
Running back. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go on that drive. 1 minute to go. This is the end. This is the end of it. Second down, 2nd and 25. This is the end for the Supreme. 1:45 seconds to go on that drive. And just
Matt back to pass. He's gonna throw it deep to Rob Sino.
Go for it. He could have easily, both of them. After the tip, both of them could have made a play on the ball. The Longhorns could have made a play, Dustin Murray, and seal the game away. And Rob Sino, we saw him for the touchdown. Grab one of those.
Exactly.
So he has to be able to be aware to pick that up.
The last second of the game.
2 more downs.
2 more chance. 2 more chance for
Maverick back to pass. He's throwing it deep once again.
That's incomplete. That was for Mr. Andrew.
The last play.
I think we might have one more play.
This is the last play. That's 4th. Last play of the game, the last play, the last chance. Everything on the board right now. Everything.
It's all or nothing right here.
That's
so
it.
The clock just went off. In Canadian football rules, you always get that last play anyways. So if I'm the defense, I'm playing a prevent defense, putting everything in front of me. So just maybe this is where we see how creative the Supreme are with some lateral, some trick plays, and maybe even with the Hail Mary, flea flicker. Expect everything here because they need to score to come up with a W.
Let's see what they have to say. James Maverick with the trips. Joseph Lawrence, the last snap, that's going to be penalties against the defense. Mr. Number 10.
Swish.
Mr. Yeah.
Swish Spring. That's a bold mistake by a veteran. Swish is normally more disciplined than that. I think that because the clock has ran off, he just got a little too excited and wanted to make sure he gets one last hit.
Last play.
The last play of the game here.
Mavericks gonna throw it deep. That's gonna be intercepted.
Is he gonna return it?
And he's gonna try to return it for a touchdown.
And
And he will.
Wet the ceiling.
Wow!
Sealed it. Now that's what you call a game. So we'll come back and talk about this. Before we close out on this game, we do have an interview for our next.
So let you guys watch this interview as the two teams thunder next. So let us get ready.
We have the one and only number 13, McGregor. Let's go.
Okay, so thank you again. You playing against the Thunder. How did you approach this game as a team first?
As a team, we want to beat anyone in front of us. A lot of these guys we know we have personal relationships with them, so we try to take all that emotion out of it and just play football. And we're in for a good one today. I think we can get this dub. Long way to dub.
Okay, and I mean we saw you playing defense, offense. When you play running back, you play like safety, you cornerback now. How do you when you come to a game or to every game, do you know that you're going to play all this position, or you try to focus on one and you step up when you need?
You try to focus on your job, but guys go down all the time, right? So you just got to be able to step up, next man up. Even if you're every man, every play, you just got to make sure you're ready to ball out. Use your God-given talent.
Yeah, and I mean, again, we love how you play. We saw you starting really slow in the beginning of the year, and then something switched. Then it was Mr. McGregor, Mr. D, all the way. What was that switch between the week 2, week 3, for example?
Honestly, I told the NBC last year that I was coming for it this year. It didn't work out the way I wanted, but yeah, every game we just try to go in and just play to the best of our ability. Sometimes you got to be in uncomfortable positions, and that's what everyone's done, and just play the best of your position, the best of your ability.
Okay, so and last for me, again, like what we saw as a team is the numbers. You always short, but your heart is always massive. Is this something that you, as a team, try to work with, or try to get new players to your team, or this is like pretty much the end of the season? Let's go for it in the next year.
We started with like 25 guys on the roster.
Exactly.
So everyone, we do practices in the off-season. We were really committed. Somewhere along the way, we got injuries. Some guys had differences of opinion, and we fell off. We didn't have the same numbers. And everyone's just ready to play. No one wants to quit. There's no quitting this team.
And we saw that, and this is what we love. What we love for your team. Good luck again. We hope to see you.
We got in the Super Bowl.
Crazy.
Yeah, I got the Patriots always.
Patriots.
Hey, that's two.
Number 7.
That's two Patriots so far. I'm a Seahawks fan. I don't know about all that.
You guys are earned one. we owe you a Super Bowl ring from that last year.
As long as you know. All right, we appreciate that. Good luck.
Again, good luck and have a good game.
All right, take care. Yes.
Facilities Thunders right now.
Whoa, let's talk about this game that just finished, though, man, because it was nothing short of amazing. This game was nothing short of amazing. As you can see here on the scoreboard, right? At one point, it was a 4-point game. And then it came down to the very last play where exactly that, a defensive possession that turned into points. And the Longhorns got 2 of them. They got 2 of them. Whereas the Supreme team only was able to make 1 turnover, but even though they capitalize on it, that's what you see as the difference right there.
I mean, and again, to be honest, like that's, I mean, it is 26-16. To be honest with you, I mean, the last one doesn't really, it counts because it closed that chapter. It closed that game in a perfect way. But what I have to say is, they had the opportunity and they didn't use it.
They didn't capitalize.
They had the opportunity and they didn't use it. They had the opportunity and again they didn't use it. So this is like how, I mean, again, what the Supreme showed in the second half, this is how they were supposed to play
The whole game.
That's
That's what you call a complete game, 100%.
no. So not to remove anything to Longhorns, they do the job. I mean, again, I always said 3 scores is enough to win.
100%.
3 scores,
In this league,
it's enough to win.
yes, and we see that with the hit squad, who averages an all-time low in scoring,
Yeah.
but do what it takes to be able to walk out undefeated. So far.
Yeah,
So even 3 scores is more than enough. I definitely agree with you there, Coach.
But again, it's and it is unfortunate. It is unfortunate for the Supreme not to remove anything from the Longhorns who did what they were supposed to do and do the job. 26-16 for the first game, and now we go for the second game of this evening.
So before we jump into that second game, thank you to all of our sponsors, Can-Am, Madonna Engineering, Cooper Inc., Krypton Steels, and The Crate Forming. Thank you for sponsoring our league and that game, and we hope that the viewers at home, you enjoyed the show. And
What a game! What a
take
game!
some time. Go get some popcorn, go to the washroom, make a phone call to tell your friend, to tell a friend, to tell a family member that the GTIFL is on every Saturday. And if you want, you can always come to the Toronto Rock Arena in person and feel some of the electricity that is in the arena between these teams and these matchups. So as we go into our second game of the week, which is promising to be just as exciting because both teams came off of a loss from their last game, we shall see, is the Axolotus going to get the first W of the season, or will the Thunder separate themselves from that middle of the pack?
I mean, Thunder's number 4 right now. They did what they were supposed to do to be in the middle of the ranking. Again, you have the 3. I mean, you have the powerful house, its squad on loan at the top, undefeated champion right now. Then you have the 2 teams underneath, the Longhorns number 2 and the Supreme, and then you have the Thunder right now, who after like it was like a weird first game against the Axolotus. Then after the Knights, they was able to like the direct opponent, they were able to win against them. That's why they're number 4. So again, for them right now, for the Thunder, is making sure they stay where they were to go in the playoff in the squad.
I think if they can get a W here, they have a chance to climb up ahead of the Supreme team. I'm not necessarily saying that they're better, but this can give them an opportunity for that playoff matchup to be in a favorable position.
No, and you're right, because the Supreme one are 3-3. So yeah, it's good. I mean, having this win because the Thunder they won against Axolotus, they won against the Knights. So having them right now winning, that's going to be amazing for them. So 2 things I want to know first. I want to know for the Thunders if Mr. Hill is back as a quarterback or if it's going to be Mr. Bertrand.
I think from what I've seen here right now, it looks like they're both warming up. So we do not know who's going to be there at the back. But I'm excited to see Bertrand at quarterback because he'll be going up against his old team.
The old team,
right?
yes.
So
yes.
he knows a lot of what they're trying to do and how it's supposed to look like. So he can take advantage of some of these mismatches. Who are you excited to see from the Axolotus?
I mean, again, the one we did interviewed, Mr. D. McGregor, number 13.
Electric.
I mean, again, you know, as I asked him earlier, he started super slow. The first two games, we didn't see him that much, and then something happened, and then he became so because we saw Mr. Adrian going back and forth. He was a player to watch. And then we see number 13 showing up.
Starting the backfield.
D. McGregor, and I was like, who is that guy? And since then, he has been everywhere, playing offense, defense, in all the positions. And then we saw Dwayne too, number 9, showing up. So that team is good. That team has potential. I just wish that team has more skilled player to play a longer game. We saw it last week. I mean, against the Supreme, 0-0 halftime.
Yep.
0-0 halftime.
Yep.
Athletics with maybe 15 players. 0-0 halftime against the Supreme.
It looks like they just ran out of gas in that second half. And that's where the Supreme kind of took the edge off. And they're about to start on offense with the ball here. So, for me, some key takeaway is, if I'm the
So we are
Axolotus,
back.
I wanna be
We are back with Axolots versus Thunder. Axolots being at the bottom of the seeding for the rankings. They're looking for the first win. As Thunder look to stay alive in the playoff run.
And considering that you're
Hopefully
low in
bump
numbers,
themselves
I would
up.
definitely use my key
The
players,
Axolots
11, number 9,
are proven to be
able to
a hard
to
team,
feed them the ball so they can be
a really
confident
committed
as
team.
the game begins. So we're about to
They're starting
start.
off with D. McGregor,
First
back
play
at
right
quarterback.
here,
They're going to go with
and
the
it is
jet.
a direct snap to number 9, and we see him break a tackle, break another
Breaks
one,
the tackle, and he keeps going
chucking,
forward
and it is
for about maybe 10 yards.
gain of about 10 yards.
That was, I mean, Dwayne. I mean, again, like Dwight. Sorry, this is the guy. It's so good. Dwayne Clark, number 9. He play offense and defense. Yeah, he changed number. He play offense and defense, and he's so good. So that's gonna be a second and 12 for the Axolotus.
All right, I know a lot of the Axolotus player was saying that this is the week where they get their W. So far, so good. And we have a
D
quarterback
going
kick.
to
He
scramble
keeps it, breaks
here.
a tackle, breaks another one, and gets brought
And he's
down
going to get
by
about 10 yards
number
himself.
3,
Maybe 8.
the
I don't
veteran,
know.
Viola, Corey Watson Viola.
So again, I mean, Corey, amazing player defensively.
Hey, he can play corner, safety,
Yeah,
linebacker. He hits like a linebacker.
and we have Mr. Green too. Not to forget Mr. Green for the Thunder.
If I'm Axolotus, I stay away from Mr. Green, and I force everybody else to make a play.
And I would like to say thank you again to everyone watching from around the world, from Canada, from
McGregor gonna have
the US,
formation.
from Mexico, from Europe.
He's going to try to throw it to Alden Higgins, but
a pass.
Batted down by number 99 of the Thunder, Cam Malthano.
be 4th down.
And as a D lineman, that's exactly what you want to do. You want to be able to play your contain and take away passing lanes. So that way when the quarterback, even if you can't get to him, you take away any avenue that he may have to become a threat by doing your job and now taking away his reads. So it looks like we might have
There was a fourth, yes,
punt.
a punt. And this is how the first drive for the Axolotus went. And now the ball will go back to the Thunder.
So
this
Thunder
is
going to
number
come out
12,
now to formation.
Mr. Eric. Good
They're gonna
snap.
go with the
There's going to
run.
be a run from the outside. Well,
And that's gonna get locked
and
up
what a
quick.
defense by Mr. 9, Dwayne Clark, with the defensive play. What a play. And we will go back. They will lose 2 yards. Second and 22. Second and 22 for the Thunder after this first play.
Same formation for Thunder. They're gonna go for a screen
Outside
pass.
pass, number 5.
That's gonna be
And
locked
what a
up
play by
quick.
Mr.
It's gonna
D.
force a
McGregor with the
third and
stoppage.
21.
That's going to be a gain of 1 yard. Third and 21. And we have a
Here you
switch
go with the empty
one
formation.
side.
Trips on the ball on the screen. ISO at the
And it's
top.
going to be a pass for Mr. Eric and a
Eric
short
is just gonna
pass.
throw it too
Low
low for his
for number
receiver.
2. Mr. Shamar Hadley Blair to be able to catch it. And it's going to be a kick. It's going to be a kick for the Thunder, and the Accelerators will get the ball back. First and 10.
Sorry for that. It's probably hard
10
to hear
yards
me.
to cross half of the field and be able to reset the down, and 4 more chance to score. So you have 4 chances to cross half of the field, or what you can see the big logo Rock Toronto, and then you have 4 more chances to score. And after the one drive each, the Accelerators will get the ball back with Mr. D. McGregor, number 13. I don't see Mr. Is there Mr. Aldrin Higgins, number 11, for the Accelerators.
They're gonna go for the heavy set. No receivers. Sorry, receiver at the bottom of the screen. Tries to run it with Alden Higgins, and that's gonna be stopped immediately.
53 of the Thunder, Nate Cockhill, helped by his teammate, number 99, Carl Mark Turner. Second and 10. Second and 10 for the Accelerators. Thank you for all our sponsors, Canam Pipe Works Limited. And we have
Quarterback's gonna break a tackle. He's gonna keep running for maybe 5 yards.
On the roster, number 2. That was a good gain. That's going to be a third and 8 for the Accelerators after a QB run.
If I'm Axelotus at this point, I'm doing play action. See what the defense gives me. Because of how close you are to the half, you have to keep them on their toes. A guy like Mr. Green is gonna rally to the ball, maybe even a read option like we see the hit squad do.
Yes.
Where you get him to commit in the box, in the wash, and he's not able to get out of it.
Yeah.
And you either the quarterback keeps him, bounces it out, or quarterback keeps it, throws it right behind where the running back, the linebacker came from.
And let's third and 8 from the Accelerators. We see Mr.
They're down for the Axelos. Third and 8.
Watson Jola covering.
We got
Of course. Who is it?
only
Mr. Green.
1 yard.
That's why that read option would have been perfect to get him engaged, and then you bounce it off from that based on his reaction.
And that's going to be a 4th down. 4th down, and they're going to kick. Yeah, they're punting it. And the ball will go back to Mr. Corey, number 3 team, the Thunder. And we have an
So you got
offside
an offside.
on the Axolotls. These kind of plays,
Axolotl.
they have to get rid of it. Jonathan Alcaraz. Especially when it's coming from the D line. They got to make sure that they stay poised. Considering that this is a team that does not have all the firepower that they could have, you have to make sure you play as possible, as much as possible, football free type of football. You have to make sure that those kind of mistakes are not happening. So let's see what he does here. He gets through, puts pressure,
Down it back to
and
pass, and that's intercepted by
he.
Corey Watson, and
Oh,
that
what
was
did the play call
called
though?
a
Close to the
bit
side.
too early, I
Because
feel like.
after he trucked the player, his foot was in the red. And for safety reason, it got called as out of bounds. But that could have been the first score of the game, which would have put them in a good position. Big pick. Big pick. By Mr.
Huge pick, and this
Drunk.
puts
And that
Axolotls in a
is a
huge scoring
turnover
position.
brought to you by Sunny House Construction. That's huge for the Axelo test. First and 15 yards. 15 yards to score. G is going out. G is going out. And I don't know why. So we have some communication with the head coach. And we do have
That's
a
going to be a
defensive line.
toss.
We cut back inside with
That's
a
only going to
gain
get a couple yards,
of
maybe
4
one.
yards. So that is a big mistake from the Axolotls, where again we start to see that this with them, where they make one mistake and usually is a compounded mistake, where one mistake comes with another.
So third and
So this is a
21
team that
as
just
they
has
get
to be
brought
able to
back. It's going to be
discipline
QB run.
and be able to. So you have to be able to play mistake-free football in order to truly put yourself in position to not just score, but to ultimately win this game. Because that turnover that they got by number 9, if there's no points that comes out of this, it's kind of a waste of a possession. It is, and again, like I don't really understand like the playbook in that point. Yeah. I mean, having like short type of players, I will try to like use more my passing game
Fourth
than my
down
run,
for the Axolotls as they
because
try to score
it's more
here.
to the whole team when you have a run play. So, but let's see what they have now. We have a passing play.
Pass for the Axolotls, passing deep, and
Oh,
that's nearly
he
intercepted.
he
it doesn't seem like number 11 knew that the ball
It
was
was
intended
coming.
for him,
Yeah.
or believed that the quarterback could get it there, which is unfortunate because that is a turnover rundown, and we see the Thunder picking up some momentum and could potentially do something with it on this drive.
So the score 0-0. Accelerates Thunder.
Got a timeout here.
Like, I want to say 0985? Huh? No, because this is different. All right. Shout out to all of our sponsors for this game. Without you, none of this would be possible. Shout out to all of the fans in attendance at home, watching from all over the world, in Canada, USA, Mexico, Europe, and maybe even Africa. We see you. We appreciate you.
Thunder
We hope
first
you
and
enjoy the show.
17.
So we have a high
Bobble
snap.
snap. Quarterback's just
Bobble,
gonna take it himself, and that's
and
gonna be a
it's
huge hit.
down. He attempted to run, but realized that he was not gonna make it far. That is a gain of 1 by my counterpart, the Frenchie, Mr. Bertrand.
Yes, from Quebec. We have the pleasure to talk to him last week.
Got to know him a little bit.
Yes.
Nice guy. And we have a run.
So that's gonna be a
Forces the
run, and
snap.
that's gonna be
Number 88 goes the other way, and
stuffed
tackle
at the line of
one
scrimmage. This is a
of
huge
the
defensive battle between the
Barcelona's
both teams.
Jack Preet.
It's a gain of 1 yard. And the defense is, I mean, again, like, I have no doubt about actually this defense. They're doing amazing all the time. It's like about scoring now. And but defensively, they show it against the best. They always.
That was there.
They're always there.
But my thing is just to take it another notch. It's not so much the offense. It's more so capitalizing on opportunity.
Yeah.
I feel like the offense, regardless of what it is, what we're about to see right now. I trust that the defense
Goes back to pass. Throws it deep, and that was almost intercepted.
That was
pressure by number 11 and forcing the pass to be incomplete. Could have easily got picked off, but it is a punt. So, like I was saying before this play happened, the confidence I have in the Axolotls defense, I personally do not have in their offense. And it's not because they're not capable. We saw them with some trick plays. We saw them adjust. We see them always play up to their competition. But my thing is, my criticism from a coaching's lens would be being able to capitalize on opportunity. This is one. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're not past the half. Because again, that's what I mean by capitalizing on opportunity.
Axelot's with the ball now. It's first down and 10.
Is lacking that ingredient. And when they
Back to pass. D. McGregor just stuffed.
Big play by the defense.
Big play by Mr. Malton, number 99, and
Warrior.
Second and eight. Second and 8 for the Axolotls. 8 yards.
And maybe to the point I was making earlier, maybe part of the reason is there's no rhythm being developed by whoever's at quarterback. Right? One drive is number 2. One drive is D. McGregor.
This could be another toss. And that might be a first down. It looks like it is.
Good run. That was actually a very good play.
I mean,
right?
again,
It's a bit predictable, but that was a very big play. Good run. was able to get that first down for them.
Maybe not. Maybe short. Yes, it's short. 1 yard. 3-1.
This is where you bring the tush push.
This is. I mean, I don't know if you saw it like in the flag, the flag, the flag game,
The Pro Bowl.
the Pro Bowl game, the flag. That was funny to. That was funny to see.
So we got 3rd and 1. It's gonna be run down the middle, and that will be a first down.
That was
And of
that was
course,
it.
who else is there to make the tackle?
Dwayne, Mr. Green, all right, number 47.
This man has a nose for the ball. If he's not an all-star, then I'll be very surprised because the way he commands his defense, it's very amazing to watch.
I mean, with interceptions,
Yep. Returns, tackles,
I mean,
sacks. He's all over the place.
it's been all around.
For sure, no worries, Stormy. I appreciate you coming in. D just throws it down at the feet.
No, that was a horrible play. That should have been a QB keep.
Yeah.
Right? You can pump it and then run with it. He's athletic enough. But 2nd down.
Second down and 30. This could be a pass. D evades a tackle, and he's gonna go, and that's gonna be a fumble. Picked up by Corey Viola.
After coming back, and Mr. Corey Ratson-Jola, he was there to pick up the ball. What?
That's exactly how you play as a DN.
Definitely.
You put pressure as deep as a quarterback,
Yes.
and then you bend it.
Yes.
If the quarterback runs, you are in a pursuit drill.
Yeah.
Where as you're making the tackle, you should be focusing on that ball, and we saw that exactly by Cam.
That's gonna be 1st and 7 for the Thunder. To bring in a new quarterback. Just gonna run the ball.
Cuts it back.
It's close to the 1st-yard line, but not there.
And short of the 1st down.
Number
Give
two,
it
Samoa
2nd
with a good
and
run again of 3 yards, and Mr. Dwayne being there to stop him.
And that's not an easy guy to bring down because Shamar is shifty.
Yes.
back to pass. They catch it, and that's a 1st down Thunder. He's down after 10 yards after the 1st half.
Griffin Monahan. Big catch.
That was a nice catch. And the fact, he was focused on his play only.
Yep.
He didn't try to go further.
No.
He was focused on his play, and then he decided to go.
That route in itself, that hook pattern that he ran, and made sure he find an open spot in the defense, that was beautifully executed. We have a run number
Run by 88. That's gonna be stuffed immediately.
Ship the ball now, it seems.
Yes. I mean, that's the key, right? He like this, he can do it. You see what you're supposed to do. 2nd and 20.
Second and 20 for the Thunder. Go back to pass. He's gonna throw it deep, and that's intercepted. He's gonna try to take this back. Yeah, he's gonna flag on the field. We'll see who that's on.
What interception by Mr. number 5, Santiago. What a play. What a play defensively. Wow, let's see what the defense says against the Odin offense and defense.
So the flag is after the interception.
So it's gonna be a when
Probably bring them back, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Accelerators get the ball at least.
So again, like I was telling you, I trust their defense to do that. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
They've showed multiple times they're capable to hang with the best of them. But on offense, here's another opportunity. Are they able to capitalize? Even if it doesn't mean points.
Axelot's with the ball now. First and 20.
And to me, that would mean passing the half.
And they toss it. And he's going to get a good chunk of yardage. Give it 5 yards. There's a guy down in the field.
And we have a player who's down on the field and slow to get up. Trainer! Trainer, he's down for too long. Safety reason, make him take a play off. Make him take a play. Make him take a play off. He's down too long. All right, so we got 2nd and 15.
So we got motion and another toss.
And they are reading it, and we see the blocking. But still, number 47, the green, mean machine, there to make the start.
I'll force it for third.
Man,
And about 12.
Again, like even if he's being blocked, he always find a way to at least disrupt the play.
100%.
And that's huge when you have someone like that in your team.
All right, we have a high snap.
T back to pass. He's looking. And that is just batted away.
Pass intended to number 11. 3rd down.
That'll be 4th and punted, or either 3rd down. Or, I think it's 4th. I'll be punted away.
My apologies, fellas. So we have a punt with the Thunder getting the ball back.
Still 0-0 with 5 minutes left in the game, or in the half.
All right, so as we wind up the last 5 minutes of the first half, the score is still 0-0. We have a run by number 88,
the Thunder.
One tackle and gets brought down with no gain. Big tackle by number 9 of the Axolotus, Justin. This man seems to be doing everything. It seems that Axolotus is filled with skilled players who are playing more than one position.
Yeah.
And maybe, just maybe, that's why we oftentimes see them run out of gas, because they cannot create enough separation in that first half to be able to sustain whatever momentum that they could have created. Yep.
Might be full start by the offense.
2nd and 20.
It'll be a fumble on the play.
Big snap.
QB's just gonna throw it up, and that's intercepted by the Axolotls.
He's looking for his
Sent,
blocker, and out of nowhere, big
and
tackle.
he has a
It's
second
Quincy
interception.
Monahan. Hey, that's what you're supposed to do. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're supposed to do.
That was
right?
good. That was good.
His teammates should have been able to tell him behind you,
Exactly.
so he kind of knows. And that's what I've always said, right? This game is too violent to be silent. Bars.
I mean, again, that's the second pick for Mr. Santiago. Second pick of the night. Interception brought to you by Stony House Construction.
He's going to have to score. And that's going to be the only way to put his team on his back and showcase that leadership that we know him to be, and make sure that on offense they're capitalizing on this. And it's passed behind the line, so it's live because it's behind the line of scrimmage. Him bubbling that, they could have easily used it and scored. 2nd down now.
And 30 yards.
Whoa, we got a big play. We got a big play. Oh, my God, they're able to recover. What a hit to pry that ball out of his hands. Luckily that it was recovered by one of his teammates, because that could have been catastrophic. And this is 3rd down for the Axolotls.
Third and 24. That's gonna be a run. Gonna try to grind this thing out.
Get trucked. Yeah. Mr. Green just got trucked.
4th and 15.
You don't see that every day.
No, definitely not. But he was still there to like stop
Oh, he did his job.
or slow down the
He did
conversation.
his job. But to see him on his back is something that is nothing short of an eclipse.
And this is going to be
The last play of the half.
So this will be the last play of the half.
They're gonna capitalize again on a
See what they can do.
that was created by the defense.
Throw deep here, and that's intercepted.
Returned and is
To brought down.
let's see what the laundry is about. Are they gonna be able to get one more play? Yeah, they get one more play. They get one more
They
play.
do get one more play. There's a flag on the defense.
Oh, man. As a coach, this right here would drive me crazy.
I mean, again, that's an opportunity for the Axolotls to score.
This right here
Before the
That was a huge penalty.
it's the last play. As a defense, the Thunder should know they are dominant. Don't do too much.
Don't do too much.
And now, the extra effort might just cost them and allow the Axolotus to get some points on the board, and which we know in this league, you don't need much points to win.
No.
Because the time is so fast, the game is even faster, and the execution has to be precise.
Last play, so we have the head coach on the field talking to his player, making sure that everyone is on board.
We got two players at the bottom of the screen. Alden Higgins at the top, and it's just going to be a pass to Alden Higgins, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was there, though. The look was definitely there. The quick slant was there. I like the idea. And we're going into half at 0-0. With the Axolotus being able to force 2 turnovers, but not capitalize from any of them. The Thunders playing their hard-nosed defense, but not able to get any luck on offense. This is a very well-matched game, and we knew this going in because we understand.
So, don't go anywhere. Still 0-0, and we still need a winner for this game. And we will be back for the second half of this game.
To the competition, but never able to do the little things that will solidify and confirm them the W. So maybe this week, we know that a lot of Axolotus players were confident. Maybe this is the week where we see them pull it out. If I'm the Thunder, I'm playing with some pride and making sure that we are not that team. We are not the team who's going to let them gain confidence on us. Because during the playoff, that might come back and bite them.
I mean again, like the first game of the season was them, and we saw the Axolotus winning, leading into the last 2 minutes. So let's see if it might repair themselves. So again, you have a couple of minutes. It's time for you to get your popcorn, your chips, your drink, everything you need to be comfortable for the second half of this game. Thank you for all our sponsors for this year's Maverick Group of Contractors: Access Storage, Sunny House Construction, High Tech Doors, Canine Pipe Works, Madonna Engineering, Copper Inc., Krypton Steel, and Nuclear Farming. We will see you in 5 minutes.
And again, don't forget to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a family member that the GTIFL is the space to be on a Saturday night. We'll be back in about 5 minutes.
So welcome back to the second half. We got Thunder starting off with the ball.
All right, so we are back for the second half, and we see the Thunder starting with the ball and the Axolotus flying to the ball, making sure that the score stays in their favor, even though it's still 0-0. So we have a holding by the offense, which is going to be either a loss of yard and a first down, or loss of down and no down, no yard gain.
Thunder are just gonna run
By
the
Thunder.
ball.
Good block. Very good
That's gonna
block.
stop
Number
after a
4
gain of 5
allowing his
yards.
running back to get a little bit of real estate. Third down. So this is third and about 25 to go.
So you got 3rd and 25 for the Thunder. We're gonna probably see a pass, and we do. It's gonna be passed deep, and it's not caught. The ball was there, just gonna be tracked down.
He should have been able to catch that. Good throw by the quarterback, number 13 of the Thunder, Chris Almeida. And that will result in a punt.
So we got a punt by the Thunder. Axel will get the ball. He just hands it off. We got close to a first down.
And we have another run. And almost
About
gained
2
the
yards
first
away.
down. But who else on the stop? Mr. Green, making sure that the Axolotus did not get that first down. So we have second and about 3 yards to go. So with 26 seconds left in the game, is there anything that stands out to you, Coach?
I mean, again, like as you mentioned, defensively, long hauls is amazing. Absolutely, sorry, is amazing. Now they really need to find a way to score.
Axel to pass the ball and get a first down.
He has
He's gonna
blockers.
come
He
back,
has
reverse
blockers.
field,
He has blockers. And
and he's gonna get hit
run.
hard.
That was a big run. And of course, on the save.
Wow, what a play by defensively.
Hey, what a
by
catch.
Mr. Viola.
Dwayne Clark, he was not only able to make that catch, he had his head downfield and able to spot where it was his blocker to gain additional yardage. That was very smart because
Yes, that was
if
good.
he
That was
just
amazing by
stayed
Dwayne.
there, that would have barely been a first down. But look at him making sure that the offense has some real estate. The quarterback can drop back and even afford a sack or an errant play without necessarily losing all the yardage. All right, so we have a toss and gain of about 5 yards.
That was nicely done by the Accelerators.
So we're seeing them do what they did in the beginning of the season, where they're showcasing that playbook.
Yes.
Where it's obvious that everybody's been working, everybody is on the same page.
So I think we got second down and 18.
See, which is working for them and is making the ball move. So if they can score here, that might be all they need to be able to pull it off.
I mean, and again, like as we approach by the end of the game, scoring now is huge. I think the first team who score might win that game. So for the Accelerators team, it is better to like try a way to score.
We have a fumble by the quarterback, but he still has possession.
Give me a pass by D. He's gonna skip one. Pass it deep. And is that a touchdown? Oh, it's gonna be incomplete.
Incomplete. And we have a man down. Hopefully he's okay. That was a good of an opportunity if I've ever seen one, because the ball was there. As a receiver, you can't wait for it to come. You have to high point that and go for it. Right? I understand the board is there, the defense is there, but as a defender, what I fear the most is an aggressive receiver, because now I got to pick and choose. Am I making a play on the ball, or am I securing the tackle? And that is enough to abuse.
Go for it.
Abuse the defense.
Go for it.
You have to go for it.
Go for it and secure. I mean, again, I hope it's going to be better.
I hope he's okay.
I hope he's okay. But that was a huge opportunity for the Athletics to score, and hopefully it's fine.
Just saw the player run off the field, so it seems like he's okay. So it'll be third down now.
All right, so opportunity. Second down. Let's see what they come up with it. Third down. All right, we have another fake toss.
Move it, fake toss, pass, and it's just too low.
Hey, D, you just got to put that ball up, D. Put the ball up, D. Give your receiver a chance. Hey, I mean, I don't blame him on that. The last play was a little too high, and the receiver got hurt. So maybe he was trying to protect his receiver, but you see that come harm the team. Football is a dangerous sport. It's just about executing and being safe. You can't try to do too much, because almost every single time in my over 20 years of experience being involved with the sports, when I see injuries happen, is when guys are doing too much. Right? So you just got to do your role and do what you're supposed to. As a quarterback, that was a beautiful executed play, except for the last piece. You got to give your teammate a chance.
That's
right?
it.
So let's see what happens here on this fourth down. We can expect a long pass. All right.
D back to pass. Fades a sack.
Oh, good defense. Of course.
On a fourth down, over your turnover.
Tyson Green.
And there's going to be a turnover on down with 22 minutes to go. Let us. first and 20. And the Thunder have the ball.
Thunder with the ball. Two receivers at the top of the field, one at the bottom.
And that's going to be.
It's gonna be a run.
And I guess that's why he has the cap.
They went all in. That's going to be a good game still.
Trainer!
And the time will stop.
We have another guy who is down.
I hope he's fine. Oh, he's standing up, so that should be okay. Number 6.
So it's his hand, it looks like, or his shoulder. Again, we know that football is a very violent sport. That's why you see the camaraderie, guys taking a knee, making sure that everybody is good before we go. And the best way to play safe is understanding what your job is, how to tackle, where the spacing is, where your teammates are, where's the ball, right? Are you on offense? Are you
So you got two in the
defense?
backfield again and two at the top of the screen for the Thunder. Second and 17. They're going to run the ball again, and that's going to stopped for a TFL.
Mr. Dwayne Clark.
Hey, he's
Dwayne.
doing everything today.
Wow.
I know that we interviewed the quarterback.
G.
Yeah, D. McGregor, and he's a spotlight key player. But number 9 is making a case for this week at least to be the player of the week for his team and making sure that he carries the load to a victory. Third down, Thunders.
Good snap.
And
It's going to get thrown deep. And that's going to get caught for the Thunder. That's going to be a touchdown, Thunder.
Now that was a ball. Now that's what you call a ball. He lost the shoot, ran into his teammates.
What did we just notice?
And what we just witnessed was art, poetry.
What are we? Wow.
Quarterback got in the booth and said, I'm getting some points here. Like I said, if they could have stopped the Thunders, they were in a good position to win. Now this, you can kind of see the body language that they got deflated. You could see that this took a little bit of wind out of them. So I really do hope that they know that their defense, they trust that their defense is dominant and can bring them back in the game. But as it stands right now, he needs to stop himself in a big hole.
Wow.
Great catch. Touchdown. Brought to you by Access.
Then to go for one. It's going to be a pass.
And he's going for the two. Too high.
And, nearly intercepted.
Catch by number 17, Griffin Monahan, on the most smoothest go route over 2 players without having to leave his feet. Just ran
So,
that ball.
Axels have an opportunity to take the lead here if they score and get a 1-point conversion.
Brought to you by Access Storage. So let's see what Axelotus does in this possession here with the clock not being their friend and guys who are starting to drop one by one. We should see if they have anything left in the tank to put some points on the board.
He's got a pass by Axelotes. Breaks off one tackle. These get a scramble out. And he's going to get a first down. He might take it all the way. And he takes it almost to the 5-yard line.
What a run as an answer.
Hey,
Wow.
that's exactly what I expect and want them to do every single time. You gotta make sure that in this league, when you get scored on, you come back with an answer. And that's exactly what he did. He answered the bell. So let's hope that this momentum is enough to get them in the end zone.
They have, again, what a run by Mr. D. McGregor, number 13. the player of this team with the Santiago Dwayne Clark.
That's gonna be a toss by Dwayne Clark.
And he cut
He's gonna
back.
try to get in, and
That's
he
a
is
good game.
close.
All right. So second down.
Second
and short.
and
So I'm gonna keep running it. This is where you Super Bowl 2014 all over again, 15. Give it to Marshawn. Run it, run it, run it, run it. And they have good running backs between D and number 9.
Number 9,
They
Dwayne
can
Clark.
definitely get in that
Dwayne
end zone.
Clark. If they use Adrian Higgins
Yeah, as a lead block.
as the lead blocks.
Yeah, it's definitely possible.
I mean, again,
Five.
as a defense. I mean, again,
Five.
as a defense. And is doing everything to make sure that the quarterback is not running on his side, and if you have a hinge of making the play, it's going for it.
Sorry about
See what
that.
they come up with.
Two more chance for.
Let's look at the matchup with number 1 of the Axolotus, Jack Creek, and number 3, Corey Watson Viola.
You pass is
And
down in the
pass is
dirt.
low. I know he's trying to play safe so that the ball doesn't get intercepted or his team is getting hurt, but you have to give your receivers a chance, especially against a big target like ours.
I mean, Aldrin again, he's tall, he can jump, and actually, if we were able to see the replay, actually like the play action, he had like a highway on his left, if we wanted to take it, but he was too focused on Aldrin.
So we can expect a run right here, or at least some kind of play action.
It's 4th and 4, so.
Yeah.
And he's just going to try to keep it himself. And it looks like there's a flag. Not too sure if they call it a touchdown, but it might be a horse collar on the defense.
And that's for defense.
So let's see who's it on. Either way, it looks like it's going to be a first down.
That's for the defense. That's for the defense. If they come
Can't
closer.
do that, defense. You just might have cost your team the game. With the 4 chances that they're going to get, we know that they're going to use at least 2 to 3 of them to try to run the ball.
He's just going to go with the quarterback sneak.
And he is short. 2nd and 1.
They call him short.
That was now. I mean, that was a nice try.
2nd down. 2nd and 1. So I will do it again. Get Alwyn to lead block and give the ball to number 9 this time. Bad snap, and he better hope they recovered it. So they did recover it, which is a good thing. So now let's see what the call is, because
there was a fumble going forward though.
But the fumble was the forward motion was not intentional. It was created by the fumble, which made this play a legal play. Oh,
See what they call it?
Illegal forward pass.
Legal forward pass. So this brings back the axolotls.
I mean, this isn't necessarily a bad thing because we know that they like to run. So exactly, it gives them more space to operate in. And
I mean, again, that's
do what you got to do, man. Whatever it takes.
Tear down Third and 6.
3rd and 6 now.
Bebel pass. I mean,
No, I would keep it on. I know it's expected, but this is where again you use that lead block, and maybe you cut in. You send the lead block to the outside, and you do a counter. Right?
And this is going to be a run by D, and this going to go nowhere.
So now that they are at 4th down, you have to go for it. You have to throw the ball.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's too. I mean,
Too much space.
this is when you need drops, you know. Like behind the linebacker, quick pass, and go for it.
Right?
Let's see what D. McGregor will do.
D looking to pass here.
Probably gonna
Steps
go for the
back.
start with number 11.
He goes, he runs for it. And he just can't get there.
Hey, good effort. Good effort. This is why I would have done when we were close to the end zone. Make it seem like you're going for the pass. And because you're so close to the end zone, you know the defense is going to come with some pressure and some blitz, and you throw it right behind them.
Yeah, yeah.
11 minutes ago, this
But this is
game's
the
still not
fourth down of
over.
scrimmage.
6-0 Thunder as
Don't
they get
allow
the
no
ball
pass
back.
anymore.
So this is where their defense is going to have to pin their ears and give it the best shot. They're probably going to get another shot after this.
Yeah.
But
No,
if,
you have time.
if
You have
they
plenty
can
of
get a
time.
turnover here, they're in a good position to still walk away out of this game with a W. If you this mean, then you better have a hey. All right,
You
we
got
have
to
a
run
and
on
a
1st
second
down.
down for
And
them.
it is stopped at the line of
Second
scrimmage.
down. And we have some laundry on the field.
There will be a flag on the field, and it will be on the
So
defense.
we have some laundry on the field, and it's against
That'll
the
be a
defense
huge, I think,
marching on
unnecessary
offense.
unnecessary roughness.
And
Bringing up
bad
15, and it
situation.
will be 1st and 6.
So it is now second down. First down. All right, we have a high snap. Quarterback
It'll
wants
be
to
thrown to the
get
receiver,
instructions
1st
on
down.
it. Number 17,
Monahan.
Monahan, who had the only touchdown of this game. That is an automatic first down. First and about 23 yards to go.
The time 9 minutes on the second half of this game.
Man, if I'm Axelotus, I must be kicking myself. The amount of opportunities
They have
they had.
two good
They
opportunities.
have to be able to capitalize. This week, win or lose, this week that is the point of emphasis. Capitalize on opportunities. All right.
So you're gonna get a jet for a fumble, and they're gonna call that a forward
That should have
pass.
been a fumble.
That should be a fumble.
That should have been a fumble.
That should be a fumble. Why? It's a passing forward. So what is? Oh wow,
They got lucky there.
wow, wow.
All right, so we saw here that because the receiver who was in motion did not have decisive position of the ball, is why it was
So you got Thunder
called
back to
incomplete.
pass.
And
That will be wide open, and
Brendan
we
Green
have
getting
players walking on the field.
Mr. Corey, Mr. Corey,
oh no, not Brendan Green, Corey.
Watson Viola.
Great catch by
they just separated themselves and potentially put the nail in the coffin. And let's see
That
if
might
they
just
have
seal
the
it up for
tools
them.
to nail them and take them out of this game. What a pass by Mr. Eric Bertrand. And what a catch by Viola. Wow. And you can hear the fans in attendance supporting their family member on a beautiful play. And a little bit too high, which is fine because that's something that the Axolotus are missing from getting rid of Bertrand. He was always putting the ball in position where the receivers can make a play. And that's where we started seeing and noticing number 11, Alwyn Higgins, because he was able to use his height and go make some plays.
See how Axos can respond. It's still 12-0.
We see that most of the balls are being underthrown or they're thrown too low for whatever reason. So the irony is there, but that's when we love football because it's all about the parity.
So it's gonna be a run. It's gonna be for about 5 yards. Two receivers at the top of the screen. He is gonna look to scramble. He gets a good amount of yardage and a first down.
And a beautiful blocking by the Axolotus, picking up the first down by running. Quarterback keep. Big run by D. McGregor. Wow, who else? McGregor's there. He's always there defensive. And again, the last wall of this defense, Mr. Torres Viola, with the stoppage to make sure that he doesn't gain more yards. Hey, listen, at this point, the Axolotus may have dug themselves a little too deep of a hole. Right? All right, so we have a first down by the Axolotus with an opportunity to get on the board. They are known to be able to get on the board every single game. We have another quarterback key.
First down, Axolots. And D is still trying to go. Gets maybe 2 yards. Then there's a flag.
There's a flag. Wow. So there is a flag, but instead of it being on the defense, it's on the offense because of the illegal blocking in the back. And this is where sometimes having long hair like myself, playing this game, could be a disadvantage because we know that Cam is a clean player, doesn't play dirty, but when you have an elusive player like D. McGregor, you got to hold on to whatever you can that is not a face mask in order to stop him. Yes. And so he did.
D back to pass here. Still first down on 45. He goes and passes. That's going to be an interception by Tyson Green.
And that is the game. That is the game. Of course, who puts the hammer and shuts the coffin?
Wow.
The one and only Tyson Mean Green Machine.
You have to see that play because he was not in a position to get the ball. It is not everyone who can do that way, and only him,
Hey,
Mr. Green.
He's arguably my
Mr.
favorite
linebacker
in the league.
Wow.
Because his intangible, his nose for the ball. There's other players in the league that do that. But the way he carries his defense confidently, week after week after week after week, he makes that look so regular.
Wow.
And so effortlessly.
Like
it is beautiful.
Green.
Pay the man.
Thunder back to pass just on his quick screen.
And he has blockers.
They get decent amount of yardage for getting stopped.
Nice. Number 1. Wow.
That might be it. That might be the game, man.
It is. With the time coming down, that's pretty much the
It's not enough time.
Yes.
Even if they stop them here and then they score, they still lose by a possession. It is a beautiful fight by the Axolotus. Something is happening in their locker room where if they're able to just clean that up, they could be a dominant force in this league.
Thunder back to pass. He's looking, and he is. That's an interception by D.
And that's a pick by G. McGregor.
Hey, he's doing everything. We have a player that's down, but big pick by D. McGregor. Listen, between these two guys, D. McGregor and Mr. Green, I feel like if those guys can just play one-on-one, it would be electric.
I mean,
of course, football is there's never a one-on-one matchup, and as a quarterback, that could be a potential matchup right there. But wow, the way these two play, it is so explosive, and they mean so much to their team that I love this matchup right here. So the clock will stop. We have a player that's down. Hopefully he's okay. And that turnover was brought to you by High Tech Doors. Thank you for your sponsorship. All right, and we see the sportsmanship. Guys are clapping them off. Seems to be okay. So we have the first down, which will probably be the last drive of the game, and most likely the last opportunity for the Axolotus to put some points up on the board, which I don't believe that they've been shut out. They always manage to put up some sort of points, rather it be 2 points or even a touchdown. But this might be the first game where they get
Chips at the bottom of the field for the Axolots. Have less than 2 minutes left in the game. D throws it, and that's bobbled.
A couple plays. Let the defense come at you. Let them come at you, and just throw the ball right behind them. And the other part is the receivers. Making the job easy. The balls were underthrown and they were low balls. And when it's good like that, you might as well take that loaf of bread and run with it like you stole something. And we had a play moving the ball close to middle.
Flag on the play, move the ball up.
7 to go.
About 40 seconds left.
And
Just gonna throw it up, and that's another interception by Tyson Green.
And he might return it.
And he's gonna try to return that,
It's game.
and that should be the
That is
game.
the game. So I think it's clear who my player of the week is gonna be. Mr. Green, 2 picks, about 50+ yard return.
Yeah.
God knows how many tackles he made.
Yeah.
And he was able to negate any momentum that might have been given to Max Lotus.
And that will be it. For week 9
His team
is
as the guy.
under wraps.